You know, it's another great day in gaming, where the gamers are again winning, and the Western gaming companies are crying to their mommies and wondering where they went wrong. It has been announced today by Capcom that Monster Hunter Wilds, which is a great game, I've got hours into it, I really enjoy it and I love it. I'm not the biggest fan of cats, and one thing I've realized about the Eastern market is they really love their cats. But yeah, Capcom has announced today that Monster Hunter Wilds has sold 10 million copies. Not players and interactions. No, it's actual physical copies, digital copies that have been sold. We're going to read this article over here by PC Gamer, and what I think this really has to say, and we'll recap it near the end of the video as well, is Eastern companies know how to make games for gamers that gamers want without Activision or activists polluting it with their little DEI cancer crap that we are seeing in the West with like Concord, Veilguard, Assassin's Creed Shadows, South of Midnight, which, you know, when it comes to South of Midnight, I love the concept of the game. I think we do need to delve deeper into like the dark, the deep South. I think there's lots of stories we can go into in there. I actually love the concept and the premise of it. I just thought the writing for the game was just really bad. From PC Gamer, written by Lincoln Carpenter, 10 million Monster Hunter Wild sales helped Capcom post its 8th consecutive year of record profits. And that's right, Capcom keeps raking in the dough because they're making good games that people actually want to play. Weird how that works, huh? Come on, Mass Effect 5 or 4 or whatever you are at this point. Please don't fail us. You're our only hope in the West. He continues, Capcom just released its consolidated financial results for the 2024 fiscal year, and the results look good. In fact, they look better than they ever have. In an accompanying press release, Capcom said it achieved its highest ever annual profits for the 8th year in a row, reporting a net income of 48.45 billion yen, or 328 million. In addition to record profits, Capcom also reported 51.87 million games sales, yet another all-time high for the company, attributing the success to flagship series performance. Capcom announced that Monster Hunter Wilds has sold over 10 million copies by the end of the fiscal year on March 31st, which is insane. It's really insane. What's also funny is that with Dragon Age Veilguard, they had projected 10 million copies sold within a year, and the last numbers I saw was anything between 1.5 and 3 million copies sold. But it's more leaning towards the 1.5 million. Yeah, it didn't happen. Mr. Carpenter continues and said, it wasn't just Wilds bolstering Capcom sales, though. According to the fiscal 2024 earnings supplement, Monster Hunter World also added another 3.1 million sales during that fiscal year, while Monster Hunter Rise sold another 2.4 million copies. Altogether, the Monster Hunter series has now sold over 100 million copies. A proud day for the Palicos everywhere. I think this is just another great example of what happens when a company that has good devs in it, and devs in leadership as well, not just like the junior devs and the regular devs who no one ever hears about, no one sees, the people who just like, you know, creating and building worlds, but it also shows how leadership plays a very important role as well. And when you have good leadership, when you have good devs who just want to make good games, for example, like Sandfall with Expedition 33, I just did a video about that and how excellent that game is, and just how much it's just been blowing all the other games out of the water, just this AA indie game. And then you have this monster of a AAA game, Monster Hunter, period, the series itself, just blowing everything out of the water. Again, it's what happens when you make a game for gamers without polluting it with any politics, without any DEI stuff, without any of this woke nonsense stuff, without all this crap that people in the West are trying to push onto everyone. People in the East just want to play a good game. They want characters to look good. They want the guys to look like guys. And they want the women to look like women. And they want the cats, well, they want the cats to look like cats and also talk to you a lot. So my doctor said if my continued my medication, that wouldn't happen anymore. What? This just goes to show who's doing it right and who is doing it wrong. I think there is a giant reset happening in the Western dev world. However, how long it might take to do, we don't know. We have some games out there, like, again, Mass Effect, the next edition coming out. The Mass Effect leaders over there and the devs over there have pretty much shut the doors and are saying, nope, everyone just leave us alone. We're going to do our own thing. And they've been trying to distance themselves from the BioWare execs who pushed Dragon Age Veilguard on everyone. And that game failed miserably. It flopped. It took them 10 years to make, hundreds of millions of dollars. And that game died on arrival. That's just where AAA games in the West have been thus far. Assassin's Creed Shadows, not so well. Concord came and it died. They got rid of it. They pulled it off the servers, yada, yada, yada. South of Midnight did okay. But it's a game that, like I said, we need to experience. We need to go explore that culture and all their mysticism down there and their cultural beliefs and metaphysical beliefs, and I think that would make a great game. We just need to get writers who want to write a good story and not just write a story because, you know, they want to activist things and they have an agenda. The only agenda gaming companies should have is make games that gamers want to play, and the millions and billions of dollars will roll in quite quickly. It's really that simple. So congratulations, Monster Hunter Wilds people, Monster Hunter, Capcom, congrats on overall 100 million sales of that series. That is just mind-boggling just to think about. It's just crazy. And I'm one of those people. And I really enjoy the game. And if you are thinking about getting in the game, get it. It's a great game. It's a great fun. It's a great experience. There's a learning curve, that's for darn sure. But it's a great game. And I think right now in the West, we as gamers, Western gamers, need to be putting our money into the Eastern gaming worlds and the Eastern gaming companies, because that promotes them. Take your money and stop giving it to the Western dev companies who hate you. You know, they don't like you. They want to push these narratives. All these consulting firms like Sweet Baby Inc. and so on have gone in and are destroying gaming companies. Have you seen, like, the Warner Brothers Games recent announcement? They lost 84% of their value because of the horrible games that they pumped out that were just chock filled with activist propaganda crap. And they failed because no one wanted them. This is a prime example of when money talks. And if you don't like something, stop buying it, stop paying for it. But if you do like something, put your money there. Friends, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you play Monster Hunter Worlds, Wilds, Rise? Do you play the things? Do you not? What do you think about all this? Are the Eastern companies nailing it on the head? What else could the Western game companies be doing or could do to help bring trust back and help bring great games back into the West, into the fold? Let's keep the conversation going on down there. Make sure you hit that like button, the bell button, and that share button, my friends. And hey, you want to get early access to videos? You want to get a monthly podcast, which I will be doing one at the end of this week? Why not become a member to the channel? I would greatly appreciate it. And make sure you hit that subscribe button, become part of the family here at Boomy Nation, the Freak Show YouTube, the black sheep of gaming. And my friends, remember to be kind. It's about community. And don't forget to spay and neuter your Wookiees. We'll see you later, my friends. Good day.
Simply the best. Epic tales on every shore. Hit that button, ask for more.